Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about a couple of Chanel products. And as I said way too many times, that there was a time when I believed that Chanel should just stick to being clothes and handbags and jewelry or whatever. That I did not like their cosmetics for years, about 10 years ago. But in the past few years, especially lately, it's my #1 favorite brand makeup. I had just, what did I do with it? One of my all-time favorite mascaras is, I'll put this in front of you again. Let me put these products in front of you. This is the Inimitable mascara, and it is made by Chanel. This is in black. All my mascaras are black. It has a brush like a Lash Blast. It's the new comb brush that everybody has. It's great because you can put tension between the mascara and your lash so it gets it on and separates it better. But this formula, I mean, it's really actually very good. And I love it. I use the Chanel eyelash curler because it is a better eyelash curler. I also like Mary Kay's eyelash curler, but it does make a difference to get a good eyelash curler that bends them up nicely. And then as soon as you've held it for about 15 to 25 seconds. Don't just do this 1, 2, 3. That's not doing anything. But if you hold it for a good long time, and then I go to the other eye, do it again, then I come to this eye, do it again. Why? Because if I miss the lashes or got a wrong bent, it may correct it by doing it twice, because it never will bend the exact same way 2 times in a row. So I always do it twice on each eye, and I always hold it for at least 15 to 20, 25 seconds. And then I immediately tip out the edges, like that, with the end of the wand, not obviously this, but the end of the wand, and then I comb through, and I usually go inside out, outside in, inside out, and then I'll wait a second, do the other eye, then come back to this one, tip it out, and do it again. Sometimes I will do it 3 times if I really know that it's going to need to last me all day, and I need better coverage, because there has been times during the day where I'll just do like one coat, and halfway through the day I'm looking at myself going, why do I look tired? And that's true for everybody. So a few coats, it's better. Okay, so here, the quads. First of all, this packaging is just sexy, classy, one of a kind. I love it. Black with the white C's. It's just so beautiful. And all of the little, I'm going to hold these little sponge applicators, which are a great way to apply the product. Almost better than brushes, even though I've got a wonderful Sigma Beauty brush set that I'll talk to you about. But the quads are amazing. The colors are always so similar and close that the blend is beautiful. Almost every eye is a smoky eye, and unless you want an edgy look, you always want a smoky eye. In other words, you want to blend out the difference in the line between the colors very well, and then apply the second color and then blend it out again so that it looks like a smoky kind of a smoke up instead of like line, color. So all the quads are good at that. This particular one is new. It's called Intuition, and I really love it. I also, there's so many of the quads that I'm not going to even go into them all, but that I just love. Also, I love the face powder. Now, I never thought I would say this about Chanel, but I absolutely love this. Is the Double Perfection, and this looks awesome on my face, you guys. When I go and I use the little kabuki brush, which is another thing I don't care what your brand is, I'm telling you, get this particular kabuki brush. I love Sigma Beauty, and I got the Princess Grace kabuki brush because it was so soft, dense, and it was retractable, see? So you can take that with you. And I learned a trick that, and again, you can see, this is from the Le Beige collection. By the way, that Le Beige powder is truly translucent. You can't see anything. It may set things, but I was so disappointed at first because I didn't realize I really should be using that as a setting powder. But when I use this powder, I go down the nose, cheek, chin. And then I just start blending it out, because this is the best mattifying powder I have ever used. And I would have never thought I would have said that. Now, I thought I would have said MAC Studio Plus, which I do love, but I actually think this is better, and I never would have thought I'd said that about Chanel, so go Chanel. But, so what you do is go ahead and go into the product, fill the brush, right? You see how I'm just kind of filling the brush? Close the compact. You'll always have your mirror with you. But you can close the kabuki, pull the kabuki up, put this down over it, and now whenever you open this, you're already ready with your powder, and you can just do it real quick on the go. Does that matter? You bet it does. When you're in a hurry, you don't want to have to sit there and fool with it. This, by the way, is the, it's just an eyelash curler, but it really is a better one. And sometimes it's hard to get them. So if you see it online and you can get it, I know Dillard's, Nordstrom, not Dillard's. You can get this. So I would go ahead and get that. I'm trying to think, is there any other product I want to tell you about really quickly that's Chanel, and I can't think of one. I already told you all the quads. I am using their All Day Wear lip product. It's a little different to put on than my absolute favorite, which is the 24. I'll show you by Maybelline. 24 color stay. Chanel's got a version. Also, it's got a gold. Chanel's has a gold middle, which just looks really classy, and the Chanel brand name on it. And it's more squared off. This is more kind of tapered, as you can see. I didn't think to bring that in. But on one side, it's the paint. The only thing is, it's really important to me to have the sponge applicator instead of a brush. I don't like the brush. And then on the Maybelline, you've got this wonderful Vaseline stick. For Chanel, it is a brush with some goo. And I don't know exactly what the gloss is, but it's extremely shiny. But it also can be messy, and it does run sometimes. Whereas this does not. Once you put it on, it's set. And where does that matter? Well, when you get older, you get these wrinkles right here on either side of your mouth where your cheeks start to drop. A friend of mine says you start to look like a bulldog. This is structural, by the way. No amount of lotions and stuff or even exercises is going to fix it. It's part of gravity. It's part of your skin letting go as you age. And if you want to do a facelift, that's what you're going to have to do, because this just happens. But what you don't want is to be talking and have your lip gloss or lipstick be in this wrinkle to where you... So several times a day I do that. I just go up like that and make sure there's nothing in it. I also like to come down on my Cupid's bow and make sure I have a nice little V. What do you think? So anyway, I think that's all that I want to talk to you about with Chanel. I would say to you, it's definitely worth it. If you have tried Chanel in the past years and you're like, marginal, go back, try it again, especially the quad eyeshadows. Definitely the mascara. It is my all-time favorite mascara. There is no better. And I was a huge fan of both L'Oreal Voluminous, always waterproof. It crumbed a bit. This, I sometimes crumb if I put too much on it. It might crumb. And what I mean by crumb is you'll have little specks underneath your eyes. You don't want that. And then the other thing is, I'm like having a weird bang moment here. What's up with that? But anyway, Mary Kay also has a waterproof that I really, really like the brush. It's just a plain old brush, but it works good. But I have to admit, this L'Oreal, if nothing else that you got, the L'Oreal Inimitable Waterproof Black Mascara is the way to go. And the powder and the kabuki brush. And that's all. One other thing I'm going to tell you about, it's not Chanel, it's Bobbi Brown. So I hope Bobbi wouldn't mind that I put her in a basic Chanel commercial. This is the best under eye treatment that I've ever had. And I mean, I've been to my dermatologist and said, okay, what do I need to do to look younger? And she says, I'm going to give you Luminary Riche, and you put it on underneath. I said, you just pat it. She goes, it doesn't matter. You can just rub it in. It doesn't. This is a sensitive area, but you rubbing lotion is not going to set it. It's just a matter of age and time and hormones. So I tried it. She says if it doesn't work in 6 months, it's not going to. Stop. But one thing that works in 5 minutes is this Bobbi Brown eye cream. It's the, oh my gosh, it is the Repair Moisturizing Eye Cream. And it definitely makes a difference. It is temporary, of course, but when I dab it on, the reason I do just a little drop of it, just a little touch of it, and then I put it between is so that I don't get too much. And so I put it on, rub it in, and then I dab it out. And it does... Within 5 to 7 minutes, I look back in the mirror and the wrinkles are gone. I don't know how it does it. I don't know if it pooches them out. I don't know if it hypes them up. It doesn't draw them up like this, like a facelift would, because I don't want, when people say, well, you know, if you got a problem, just get a facelift. No thanks. I've seen too many people with facelift. I'm going to have to embrace it and deal with it. But, yeah. So, anyway, I don't remember what else I was going to tell you except that go ahead, try all these products that I said, because if nothing else, it's so fun to try makeup. You know what makes me so mad? I was going to change my name to I Love Makeup. And then somebody came out with it. Because I love makeup. I don't mean like I love it, truly love it. I'm going to have to come up with another name. But anyway, it's just fun. It's just artwork. It's fun. It's not important. Even though I do think that every woman could use a little touch of makeup. I don't care how pretty they are, how natural they are. A little bit just gives you a polished look and a little sense of I pampered myself today. And I think every woman needs that. Sorry, this is my Henry Bendel makeup pouch. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments below and please like this video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.